All right, Crusty Crew. It's been about a week since last time we decided to appease the Craig bot. So
We're
I'm
back.
Sophia. Yeah, I'm Sophia. That's Steven. We're
Hi.
back.
Get ready. Episode 8. We're almost to the end of this fucking season. Who knows what the hell is going to happen? We're probably going to trip on a pebble again.
Slip on a pebble.
Slip on a pebble and break our spinal cord. Fucking Christ. So, how's it been?
Before the call, we were talking about college and stuff because, as
Yeah,
everyone knows, we can get college degrees down in 60 feet into the bunker.
absolutely. Absolutely. So, I want to be a special effects artist or don't just prop design. I'm going to a film school coming this semester. Well, hopefully, if they reinstate my scholarship, which I don't want to look back on this episode because there's a 50-50 chance I'll even get it. And
Um,
I could lose everything.
I have already finished my freshman year of animation, and I brought up the idea of like, what if both of us managed to get PhDs in careers that don't need PhDs, like animation and prop
Yeah,
design or special effects?
like when you get a PhD, you get to be called doctor, right?
Yeah,
I know exactly what you mean because PhDs are mainly just for like fucking medical and shit, or just like super smart shit, right?
I can't even remember what it stands for. Isn't it like philosopher or something? Hang on, like philosophy
Well, in
doctor.
in Black Ops 1, there's a perk called PhD Flopper that negates all explosive damage, and when you do a dolphin dive, you explode in a nuclear bomb.
Doctor of
So,
philosophy, that's what it stands for.
what the fuck? Okay, so
Doctor of philosophy.
philosophy.
They literally switched it around.
What the fuck? Oh, I see the acronym. My fucking elementary school principal. It was one of those principals that you get towards the end of your elementary or middle school or high school life. They just come in at the very last minute because your other one's fucking retiring. Everyone in our fucking mom has probably had their fucking principal retire on them like halfway into their school year towards the end, and everyone was like, "Who the hell is this person?" Because you're like the original. Well, I had that not only I think
Dude,
it 3 times.
we've had that happen like 5 times in our careers, in our
Yeah,
education careers, remember?
yeah.
We
So
both went to middle school together, didn't we have like three
yeah,
different principals there?
we did. We had Mrs. Badger, and then I think she quit. Then she came back as a lesbian, and then she quit after
Yeah.
I left. And then a new principal came in. It- yeah, there was quite a few.
I remember in my elementary school we had this lady as principal, but then I think in like my fourth grade year she left and then we got a guy instead.
And was he all right?
He was the one who had to deal with the whole stabbing situation.
The what?
Did I never tell
No,
you
you
this
you
story?
never fucking have. What are you talking about?
So I was friends with this kid, and we knew this other kid who kind of had a grudge against my friend. Like, I don't know what the fuck happened, but
Yeah.
that other kid brought like, I don't know if it was like a utility tool or just like a straight up
Oh.
knife, but he brought something that had a blade on it, and he was planning to stab my friend.
Oh. So he didn't actually do the deed.
No, someone caught him and told on the
Oh,
teacher before
thank
he could.
God.
No, I
Oh,
didn't
that's
mean like an
horrifying.
actual stabbing. I should have said attempt. I mean attempt.
Yeah. Ah, remind me to tell you this one story because oh my God, that sounds so much like that. But go on.
But anyway, yeah. I'm pretty sure that happened like in fifth grade. So that new principal had to deal with that bullshit instead.
Oh my God, they were just roped right into the fun, kind of like how
Mm.
oh that this is gonna be a really really bad joke. Kind of just how fucking George Bush was brought right into the fucking horrible world about 1 year into his presidency.
What?
Was it George Bush who was there with 9/11?
I listen. You act like I keep up with U.S.
Okay, I'm pretty
history.
sure it was. Okay, so I learned this in economics a few years ago. George Bush, everyone knows him for 9/11 all that stuff, but when he was going into office, he wanted to be known as the guy who'd help the schools. He was just like every other president, but he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna help the schools. I'm just gonna be a nice country bumpkin looking ass, smile on my face and butt cheeks in the air." And then about like a year into his presidency, 9/11 happened, and then he basically had to go on the offensive.
Is that why he was out of school when the news broke about
Yeah,
9/11?
because he was just he's basically like the fucking vice principal of the country. Basically, that was his whole vibe. He's like, I'm gonna help the country.
He wanted to be America's vice
I'm
president.
I'm I'm a Jew. I'm gonna be just like my dad.
I mean, not vice president, vice principal.
Yeah. Oh my god, but yeah, he was roped into that, and then, well, you know the rest of the story, y'all. Good lord.
That is a weird thing to want to be known as president. Like, doesn't like literally every president want to help the schools in some form?
I guess so, but like he was just like, oh yeah, he's just the son of the former president. He's just a regular old guy, a little fucking goofy, wants to help the schools and probably loves ketchup or some shit. Who knows?
Isn't it usually the first ladies who deal with all the school stuff too? Like Michelle Obama's
Yeah, it
thing
is,
was
and how she
guys
messed
in
up our
school.
fucking food.
Yeah.
Oh man, why are we talking about politics? Wait,
I don't
me?
know. This isn't politics. We're just talking about what all the presidents and first ladies do.
Yeah, President Lauren.
Did you know that like all the first ladies have to have a shtick with them?
What do you mean?
Like there's like I don't know if it's like an official thing or just like a tradition they uphold, but apparently every first lady had like a thing they were into. Like Michelle Obama's thing was improving like food in schools and like
Oh
another
yeah.
first lady's thing was like humanitarian efforts, another's was like providing aid relief and stuff like that. Like every
Whoa.
first lady had a thing they were like supporting.
Yeah. There's so many traditions that go into presidency. Like basically every president has to have a dog.
Well, there was the guy who had a cat, remember? Wasn't
Yeah,
that George
Socks the
Bush too?
cat.
Wasn't that
Oh
George
my,
or was that Bill
no,
Clinton?
I think it was Bill Clinton, Socks the cat, who had an NES game based off him.
And it was like really, really valuable lost media
Yeah,
for
yeah,
a
it was a
long
loss. It
time.
was never released, and then one guy got a hold of him. He was like, I'm not gonna show. I'm just gonna tease you guys online. But
Yeah,
if
he
you,
was such a fucking asshole
I
about
fucking
it.
hate. I hate game collectors sometimes because I'm a game collector. I don't want to give people my shit, but like this guy was just taunting people. He got his fucking like a big ass old VCR recorder, went up into his like fucking like room with the game playing on his his Super Nintendo and just recorded it really shaky. He was like, "Look, guys, I got the game, and you don't." It's just
He
like,
recorded it in worse quality than
yeah,
144p.
yeah, exactly. That was the worst fucking part. I don't know what the hell happened, but I think someone like finally like paid the $20,000 ransom or some shit to release the ROM.
No, I think someone else got the game and they released it instead.
Great.
It would suck if that guy got money. I hope he didn't.
I hope he fucking didn't. That guy's villainous.
Didn't Socks the Cat get death threats too? I remember hearing something about that.
The actual cat, or
Yeah, the actual cat.
how would he know? Wait,
I
sorry.
no.
I'm so
I mean,
sorry. I just imagine him like in his big old office chair, be like, hmm, shit.
I mean, you're right, but like, no, like, I think I heard news that like someone like threatened to come into the White House and murder the cat for some
What the
reason.
fuck? Oh my god, that's
Like,
horrifying.
but like, that's the weirdest part. Like, out of all of the people in the White House, it's the cat you chose to
Yeah,
target.
the cat. What would he not like cats? I bet they're a dog person or some shit.
What did the cat do?
Yeah,
That's my
his name is Socks.
question.
How could you hate him? He's a lovely little lad.
He's just a cat.
He's just a
He's
cat,
just
and
a little
he
boy.
just goes meow. What the hell, man?
He's just a little boy.
He's just a nice lad. His name is
Anyway,
Socks.
presidential traditions.
Fucking, you know about the candy drawer, right?
The what?
The candy drawer. Okay, so every fucking president in the the big ass was it the Oval Office or whatever it's called? They have a drawer at their desk. I think it's the bottom left or the bottom right, and it's just filled with their candy, their favorite candy from their hometown.
Wha-
And it's just fucking loaded to the brim, just so they can be like, shit, God damn it, how am I gonna fuck up the country now? Look, I got a peppermint gum drop. It's like, fuck.
Okay, so you're telling me that that's there, and then Donald Trump still has the gall to put a Diet Coke button on his desk?
That was real?
The Diet Coke button?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was real.
No fucking way. The
I
Diet
remember
Coke
I
button.
remember Biden tweeting something about it.
It was like, God damn it, how to get this shit removed.
Yeah, like a journalist went into Donald Trump's Oval Office or whatever, and like Trump pressed a
Yeah.
button during the interview, and then a guy came in.
Yeah, he was all dusty and shit because he hadn't been used in a while. He comes out, he's like, it's like you died, Dr. Paprika, aged from 1982. Fuck.
Um, the what other traditions are there? The pardoning of the turkey.
Oh, the turkey, yeah. Was it they get to live or something?
Yeah, like the president picks like one specific turkey to get pardoned from being slaughtered for Thanksgiving.
That's cool. I remember there was a Rick and Morty episode based off of that.
I was talking to our friends the other night, and one of them came up with the hypothetical, if you could talk to any animal, which
Mhm.
animal you would talk to, and someone said they want to talk to the turkey that gets pardoned from the Thanksgiving slaughter.
Yo, do you think they just got to live like a happy, normal life afterwards, or
I honestly don't. What do they do with the turkey
I don't know? They put them
afterwards?
in the backyard or some shit.
They send him to a farm upstate.
Yeah, and then they were like, "Oh shit, which turkey was it again? God damn it!"
Do you think that like there's enough? I don't know how long the pardoning ceremony's been going on, but do you think they have enough turkeys to justify them building them an entire ass farm to live?
Of course they do. It's the United States.
How many of them are dead now?
Not foreign.
What's the lifespan of turkeys?
Well, it's the United States government. They probably juice them up with like some fucking like extending shit. It's like Big Blue shit
Why would they keep them alive past their expected date as if they're like super soldiers?
because they're pardoned.
No, but pardon means they get to live out their natural life. Why is the USA government trying to extend that?
That's true. Well, have you seen the movie? What's that one movie fucking called? It's like those two turkey. Have you seen this movie? All right, so the fucking
Freebirds?
yeah, Freebirds. No, not
Oh,
Freebirds. The fucking presidential turkey gets pardoned. Yeah. The presidential turkey gets pardoned. He's like, wow, I get to live out my life all nice and dandy. So he eventually goes down to the basement. They're like, all right, we got a fucking time machine. All right, you guys ready to go? And the turkey slips into it, and he like fucks up the entire like universe with like Thanksgiving and shit. And by the end of it, he fucking like unites the Pilgrims and the Native Americans with pizza. Oh, that was a spoiler alert. I'm so sorry, y'all.
dude, I'm pretty sure this is Freebirds.
Is it Freebirds?
I don't know. Let me check.
No, Freebirds is
Because
the claymation, right?
no.
It's probably Freebirds, yeah.
Are you thinking of Chicken Run?
No, not Chicken Run. This is free.
Steven,
No,
it is Freebirds.
is it? It was Freebirds. God damn
Yes.
it! I fucking hate everything.
You want to know a fun fact too? You
What?
want to know how I know about this movie?
How?
Owen Wilson is in it.
Who does he play? The fucking chicken.
I'm pretty sure he plays the main character.
Fucking course, that little scrawny wingo. Oh my god! God damn it!
I love I love when
I
we're
hate
talking about the most
everything.
random obscure shit and Owen Wilson's just in it for no
God
reason.
damn it!
Like
What
remember
the
when I told you
fuck?
that remember when I told you that he voice acted as Marmaduke in the live action Marmaduke movie?
What the fuck? Yeah. God damn it! Where's that man not here? Oh my fuck! Of course he's the fucking dog. He's the turkey and the dog and the cowboy. Oh my god.
I've actually never seen this movie all the way through. I had no idea that this was the plot of it.
Yeah, that was the plot. They go back to like the past, like the first Thanksgiving, and all the turkeys are like, "All right, we're gonna commence war on the Pilgrims," and then the Native Americans are like, "Hey man, what are you doing here?" And they're like, "We're gonna we're gonna give you smallpox." And we're like, "Hold on, pizza." And the
And
timeline goddamn changes to everyone liking pizza on fucking Thanksgiving, and no turkeys are killed.
that's the when you brought up pizza, that's immediately how I knew it was that movie because I remember a clip of the turkey eating a slice of pizza.
God, that movie is so fucking goofy.
Did you watch it all the way
I
through?
did, yes. I don't know why or when or how.
Was it, how did you not realize it was Owen Wilson?
I don't know shit for voice actors. I didn't know J.K. Simmons was every goddamn character on the fucking planet.
J.K.
I
Simmons?
yeah,
Or Oh, fuck, the guy who played Luke Skywalker. What
Mark
about him?
Hamill. I thought Mark
Yeah.
Hamill was just like a one-trick pony who played Luke Skywalker, but apparently he's
No,
voiced the voice of God in every single show.
wasn't he Eero in Avatar too?
Uh,
I know
I
he
know
played
Jake.
someone in Avatar.
I think so. Oh yeah, he was yeah, he was fucking Emperor Iroh, or not? No, not Iroh. It was
It
Lord
was
Krakatoa
the
or some shit. I forgot the show, but
was
he
he
was
the
like the
Fire Lord?
he was the Fire Lord Ozai.
Yeah.
Lord,
This movie had Woody Harrelson in it. What the fuck? Woody
what? Really?
Harrelson, Dan Dan Fogler, Amy Poehler, George Takei, Owen Wilson.
Who the
I
hell
love
wasn't in this?
I love shit like this because
How did
apparently Freebirds wasn't like an American made movie. It was like
what?
French or something. I love
Really?
when animated movies get ported over to the US so they just get a bunch of A-list celebrities to voice it for no
They got
reason.
Woody Harrelson. How did they
Yeah,
get that guy? That guy was like canceled.
was he?
Yeah, he started dating his adopted daughter
What?
or something like that. Yeah. No, he
Oh,
married
wait.
his adopted daughter, I think.
Woody Harrelson.
Hold on, let me put some more juice in this the fucking Commodore steam compressor.
Yeah, if we bring up like controversies for like certain people, I have to like check this live.
Yeah, no, he like married his like daughter or something.
Okay, yep. Yeah, you were right.
Yeah, you can't really recover from that. But his movies are hilarious.
Actor Woody Harrelson punches a man for taking photos of him and his daughter.
Yep, he mean his wife.
It's-
Ah, that's what makes it horrible. You know who's the better version of Woody Harrelson? Rick Moranis. He didn't do nothing wrong. He's just the keymaster.
just wait. I whenever you think that an actor has done some,
I I
whenever you
don't
think,
I don't want to
whenever you,
see I don't want to see that
whenever,
guy when I'm watching Ghostbusters as like some horrible person.
uh, whenever you think that an actor did nothing wrong, wait until you Google their name.
I don't want to know. I want to live in bliss.
No, oh wait, Steven, you were wrong.
What?
You mixed up Woody Harrelson with Woody Allen.
Wait, what? Oh, I'm so fucking stupid.
I figured.
Yeah, well, you don't hear the name Woody that often.
No, that's what I was thinking. No, because there's like three different actors in Hollywood named Woody, so I was thinking you have to have mixed it up.
Yeah, it was Woody Allen. What did Woody
No,
Harrelson do?
Woody Allen is the yeah, he's the one who people yeah, Woody Allen is the bad guy.
Yeah,
I don't think Woody Harrelson did anything.
nah, I think it's just a guy.
He's just some guy that you accused of
I'm so
doing.
sorry. Well, you don't hear the name Woody that often, other than
Steven, there's
fucking
three
Andy.
different actors named Woody.
Yeah, only three.
You accused the Twinkie Man from Zombieland of doing such heinous crimes.
The Twinkie Man from Zombieland?
Yeah, remember the guy, what was his name in the movie? Tennessee or some shit? He was just like on a quest to find Twinkies in a
The
zombie
really
apocalypse.
the really cool guy, the
Yes.
bald guy, the guy who's in
Yes.
no,
Yeah.
get past the Commodore. Fucking what is his name? Woody
Go.
Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson, look it up.
Wait, did he play the fucking buff bird?
Yes.
God damn it!
Is this another actor
He was
you
in
should have
Black Ops Zombies too.
is this another actor you should have
Oh my
recognized?
fucking god! I didn't know his name was Woody Harrelson. Oh my god! I'm so sorry. I love that actor. God damn it! Oh god!
Ah,
Why the fuck am I looking up deep inside Chernobyl's radioactive ruins?
you're slandering this man's name.
I'm so sorry, Woody Harrelson. Please come over in here and put your hook hand on from The Walking Dead and smack me one over the face.
what
God, what a night.
a what a ride this has been on, and we got here because of the fucking
Fucking.
presidential pardon.
uh,
Anyway, want to watch Freebirds later?
yeah, fuck yeah. The most fucking B movie ever.
Yeah, I'll point out to you. I'll point out to you how exactly I know it's Owen Wilson's voice.
Yeah, no, I'll hear it now. Be like, hi, how's it going? He's got that Texan accent. He's like, hi, how's it going? He's like, and then fucking Woody Allen, Woody Andy comes in. He's like, yeah,
Keep your Woody straight, Steven. You don't want another repeat.
I can do that. Haha.
Did we ever tell the have we ever talked about on the podcast how like you never realized that Owen Wilson has a Texas accent?
We did last time. I did not fucking. We talk about this every fucking podcast, but yeah, I didn't realize he had a Texan accent.
I blew your mind in that Goodwill when I told you.
You fucking did. It's the fucking craziest thing ever, but it makes sense. That's why he gets his
That's why
wows.
yeah, that's why his voice sounds like that. It's an accent.
God, so they. That's why he's always there. They need a Texan.
Yeah, he literally yeah, they
Is
they
McQueen
literally
Texan? You know
yeah,
what? Absolutely.
yeah,
He's
absolutely.
a NASCAR driver. Of course he is.
Dude, look at Radiator Springs. You're telling me they weren't going through the American Southwest?
They were basically like in Nevada or something, right? Route 66.
Yeah, they were on Route 66.
Oh my god. All right. Quick question. All right. If you don't know this, you're going to hell. All right. So, what was the brand of tires that Lightning McQueen used to drive in the first movie?
Lightyear?
Yeah, you knew it. That's why you're my friend.
Did you get that from the fucking video?
Yes. I don't have $50, but you get one more Steven respect point.
I mean, you're already buying me lunch next time we go out after I get over this plague.
Oh yeah, I was gonna get you grub. So what do you think? And Big Burger?
No fucking idea. I don't know
What
if
are
I
we
want
in
to
the
go
mood
to.
for?
I don't know if I want to go to Freddy's or if I want to try Fuddrucker.
Fuddruckers. God.
What if I just give you a curveball and we go to like fucking Rainforest Cafe or like Hard Rock Cafe?
Fucking. Or Macayos.
Yeah,
Real
Macayo's
fucking,
when I don't like Mexican food.
real fucking curveball. We just eat salsa and dip.
Ugh. Does the Rainforest Cafe at the mall we go to, is it even still like functional? Cause like,
It is. Dude, to be honest, I had no fucking idea they had food for like my whole life.
yeah, me neither. Like I knew the cafe was in the name, but I didn't know that meant
Yeah,
like food.
exactly. It's just like I went to the gift shop growing up. I didn't give a shit about the rest of the place. What do you think? We're rich?
I thought it was just like a weird little mini zoo that you could buy toys
Yeah,
from.
exactly. I thought it was just like a glorified gift shop with like Tracy the Tree.
Yeah, I thought it was just like an aquarium with like an Amazon rainforest theme.
Oh my god.
I
I
don't think
kind
I've
of.
ever I don't think I've ever been in that rainforest cafe actually.
What do you mean? We've always gone in there.
I
Well,
don't
not
think
into
I've
the
ever
cafe part, but
I don't think I've been did we go in there? I don't
yeah,
remember.
like every single mall adventure we used to go with all the old people.
I do not remember going in there.
You know
Are
what?
you
Come to think of
sure?
it, I don't
Are
think
you
we ever went in
sure?
there. I think we always walked past it to go to the GameStop.
Yeah, why did you say all the time? Like we made this
I
like a
always,
regular
I
thing.
always went in there all the time, but I don't know about
Yeah.
y'all.
I don't remember going in there with my own family, much less you guys.
Yeah, I always went in there. It was fucking awesome, but I never
Well,
bought anything because I didn't really like any of that stuff.
are you talking about like all of us as in like the FCC or like as the grad gang?
The Grad Gang.
Yeah, because I don't think I think I've only gone to the mall with the grad gang like a total of like 3 times, and I don't remember going into the Rainforest Cafe with all of you guys at all.
You know, in all those times, I don't think we've ever been. I think it's just been a me thing.
Like we've gone like we hung out around the outside, like we messed around with like the alligator and the pool and stuff, but I don't think
Yeah,
we went
I think that's the
in.
farthest we've gone to it. I bought my
I
N64 outside of the Rainforest Cafe.
what?
Yeah, I bought
R-
my N64 there right next to it. That's where I meet.
that is funny.
That place is one of the main places I actually meet people to like do offer up deals. Like I sold my Xbox One back then right outside
God,
that place,
you
and
know
then I
what?
walked inside and bought my Switch.
That's actually kind of smart going to like a real go that mall. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about going to that mall as like a place to like sell or like trade stuff.
It's crowded, and that's all I want. And it's usually near all the people.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't like buying things like with I honestly have dabbled in like buying like random like fucking toys and shit like from people like a fucking parking lot, but like I don't know. First off, you got to go with someone. You
Yeah.
absolutely. I've dabbled in that shit, like going by myself without telling anyone. No, don't do that shit. Do not. Like even if you think you can, do not. Like the last time, like by the fate of God, my truck broke down
Oh.
and it wouldn't start. So I got my mom to take me over there, and this guy was fucking weird. Like we did the thing, but like this guy talked for like 15 minutes straight to my mom. He was like really bizarre. Like I don't. He was like so nice. He was almost scary. He was like, "Oh yeah, I have a basement. And, like I have so much stuff. You want to buy some, or if you ever want to come over and listen to my band, in my basement." And I was
Oh.
like
Oh.
what? And he was like, "Yeah, hit me up if you ever want to buy anything." And I was like, mm. And we just sped
Okay.
off.
Okay, riddle me this. What if you had gone there by yourself, but then your truck broke down and you were
I
stuck with the guy there?
That would be the worst part because first off, he didn't have gas. His car ran on ethanol. He was a ethanol salesman.
What?
Yeah, weird, huh?
What? Wait, I've never heard of this. What the fuck is that?
I don't know. It was like some like alternate gas thing. It was like a
Mm.
like it ran on like fucking like ethanol or some shit. It ran on something. It wasn't gas or it wasn't diesel or it wasn't electric. It was just like something else. And he really made that his point. Like, oh, I don't use gas or electric. I run on ethanol, and it's like I get free gas basically.
Do you
Cool.
think the ethanol is messing with him?
I think he was just really excited to talk to someone, which is nice and all, but like, I don't know. I wanted to get the fuck out of there.
Would
He
you
also
have
had a.
cried? Would you have cried if your truck broke down right when you got there with the guy?
I actually would have. This man was terrifying. But he also had a
Uh,
box of PlayStation 2 games. He was like, "Hey, you see anything?" And I was like, "Hell yeah!" And I packed out some games and shit. So that was cool.
like, I don't know if this is like exactly the type of person you're describing, but would you call him like a toxic positivity kind of guy?
Well, he never said anything bad, so I won't. He was just well,
No, that's not what toxic positivity means. I'm talking about
no,
like
is
the
it?
people who are like always happy and like always want other people to be happy all the time. Like no one can ever
Yeah,
be sad around them.
in a sense, yeah. Like I work in retail, but like I know when to fucking calm the fuck down because I put on a
Yeah,
goddamn show. But like
yeah.
I'll still be there. Like I've had people come to me like, "Hey man, I'm not really having a good day." I'm like, "Hey man, whatever's going on, I know things are gonna get better. Fucking you're awesome. I don't know what you're going through, but hey, things are gonna get all right. Cool. Just take it one day at a
Like
time. Just like I know when to be like, hey, welcome to the store, and then be like, hey man, you're all good.
you can read the room, but like I've
Yeah,
met people who like they don't know, they don't understand that people are allowed to be sad. Like they think it's like a
yeah,
bad thing to
and
be
not everyone
sad.
can match your positivity. Like I know that very well.
Yeah.
Like I'm still gonna be nice to people, but like if I can tell like they don't want to do the whole spiel with me, I won't push it. I've
I
had people
had
come
a
in who are like hungover and shit, and I'm like, once I
yeah.
learned that, I'm like, well, hey, dude, I'm sorry about that. I'll calm down for you. I'm sure you don't want to hear this right now. And they're like,
I
thanks,
had a
man.
I had a teacher like that and it was fucking horrible. I fucking hated her. And
Oh
like
man.
the worst thing was that she was one of the teachers that everyone fucking loved, but I was like
Oh
one of the handful of
no.
people who didn't like her.
Yeah. Like they didn't feel real, if that makes sense.
Yeah, she did not feel
They're like
she
one
didn't
sided.
act like a normal she didn't act like a normal person, I'm
They
gonna be
weren't
honest.
they weren't dynamic.
Yeah.
You need to be dynamic. Because my one math teacher, no one really liked him. Like I knew someone who dropped his class after like the first day. Like, hey, I get that. Not your personal thing, and they went over to another class and they loved it. But like this teacher, he was like, a little bit grouchy. He was a little bit more stern, but man, this motherfucker could teach pre-algebra. This guy taught me pre-algebra, and he was like, "All right, guys, all right, I'm gonna teach you guys about buying homes now. I'm not even supposed to teach this. I'm just gonna teach you guys about buying homes and shit with compound interest." I'm like, "What?"
What year did you have this guy?
I think it was like junior year.
Okay, it's not the one I'm thinking of. Continue.
It was Mr. Driving Bird.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, by the end of the year, he fucking like grew like an attachment to us because he knew all of us and he knew we were all talented and shit. And, like it was fucking awesome.
Um,
and I
That
got a photo
one,
with him in the yearbook.
that one teacher I was talking about, the one I hated, there was one story I have about her that I think really encapsulates the whole toxic positivity
Hmm.
thing.
Go on.
So, like, I used to be friends with this one person. We're not friends anymore, but like,
Yeah.
she had a dog for like
Rough.
most of her life, like a long ass time. And I think in like
Oh.
at like some point throughout high school, the dog died. Like the dog
Oh.
passed away.
Yeah.
And like my friend was taking it really hard because like, that was her best friend. That was
Yeah.
her best friend
Exactly.
for like years, like most of her life.
That's the weird
And
part. Like, I haven't had that experience because, like, one of my friend's dog recently died, and I feel so bad for him. And he had it since kindergarten, and like, that is
yeah.
fucking nuts. Kindergarten? That was like 10 years ago. What the fuck? But go on.
Anyway, yeah, so my friend was grieving and she still came to school and like 2 weeks into
Oh
grieving,
no.
2 weeks, the teacher pulled her aside after class and basically
Oh
told her to just get over it.
no.
Yeah.
Was she putting on like a show about her grieving or something, or like was she trying to get
No, she
attention?
was she was just being really quiet. Like she wasn't like people didn't know what she was going through, but like they could tell she was sad, but like she
Yeah.
wasn't like,
How did the teacher know?
like
Did she tell
I
her?
don't. I'm pretty sure, cause like my friend, I think she told all her teachers just as like a heads up, like if she's
Yeah.
not being active in class or whatever, it's because she's getting over her literal
Yeah.
fucking best friend dying.
Yeah.
But
Exactly.
yeah, that teacher was just basically told her to just get over it. Like what the
That
fuck?
is fucking horrifying. It's like, if you tell someone like, "Hey, I'm not doing so good," you want them to damn respect that because
Yeah,
something happened in this, recent few months for me, and I had to let my work know. I was just like, "Hey, I'm probably not gonna be myself for a while," and they're like, "Oh fuck, yeah, okay, no worries. Let us know what's up." But if they went over to me and like, "Hey, I see you're not doing so well. I see you're not selling enough of the credit cards. Get the fuck over it." I'd be like, "Whoa, buddy boy,
yeah.
what are you saying?"
Like, could you imagine like knowing that someone is grieving and then just telling them to get over it? Like, why
Yeah,
the fuck would you do that?
that's not positivity. That's terror.
Yeah, like
Was
that's
it
what I'm
brain
saying.
death?
That's why I call
That's
it toxic. That's why it's called toxic positivity because they do shit like this and it makes everything worse.
yeah. It makes other people uncomfortable too. Like, I'm sure
Yeah.
like people love like the fucking full on thing, like constant energy and love and shit. Like, and I'm sure like I put on like that thing, but like it's only like a fucking 5 minute conversation at max. But like I'll still show a little bit of character. If I'm being real with you, I do sometimes swear in conversation. I'm like, ah, yeah, that fucking gas prices are fucking dog shit. They're like, oh yeah, this economy is dog shit. No, you're fucking awesome, dude. It just
Ugh.
it shows that like there's a little bit more to myself. I don't want to toot my own balls, but like there's people out there like fucking so they know they're so fucking good in hot shit that it just becomes their character.
Like they kind of get a little bit full of themselves, would you say?
Exactly. Like I know I'm a good employee, but like I won't let that get to my head.
Yeah.
Like I don't think anyone should let that get to their head. I don't they don't you don't want to be known just for just being happy. You just want to be known for being good.
It's actually, now that I've thought about this for a long time, because like it's a really difficult balance, because like you want to like think
Yeah,
positively about yourself, but you don't want to let it get to your head. And like
exactly.
I remember I remember like a couple years ago, my stepdad brought this up to me in like a really, really weird way that made me think, because
Yeah.
like he told me that like so like basically he went to like his niece's quinceañera, which is like a
Hmm.
big like sweet 15 or 16 party for like Mexican
Cool.
girls. And I think he went to the quinceañera and someone asked the girl, like, I guess, like to say some positive things about herself, and she couldn't think
Oh.
of anything.
Oh.
And like, Daniel, I mean, my stepdad Daniel told me that like he's been noticing that like a lot of like younger people, like teenagers and stuff, they can't really think or like say positive things about themselves. So like
Yeah,
it's a difficult balance to like not let it get to your head, but also to say nice things about yourself.
exactly. Because like deep down, like the good parts of you, but like you, at the
It's
same
really
time, you
hard
don't
to
want to.
vocalize them.
Exactly. It's like that's why job interviews are so fucking hard for people, and I think just the
Yeah.
general population, because you don't want to just be like, I'm the fucking best. I have a nice thumb. You know where this is gonna go great in front of your face with that thumbs up I'm gonna give you. It's just like,
Well, also we're taught to be like humble and
yeah,
stuff. We're
humble. You
taught to
can't be
like
humble.
be yeah, and like we don't really get taught like the boundaries of it. So like we think now that saying anything good about ourselves sounds like bragging. Like we don't want to
Yeah,
brag.
exactly. Like, and if you do say something, like I probably said it tonight, but like I don't want to toot my own horn or anything, but just like
Toot your own balls.
toot my own. Yeah, pardon my French, but it's like it feels weird saying good things about yourself, you know,
Yeah.
because you don't want to come off just like full of yourself or anything. Like, even though you probably damn right are awesome.
Yeah, there's people who are like genuinely good at what they do, but like if they say that they're good at something, it just comes off as like bragging, even if that's not what they're trying to get at.
And then sometimes you saying, "Oh, I don't want to toot my own horn," almost sounds like you're bragging, like you know you're full of
Yeah.
shit. It's just like,
Yeah,
oh, like because like I've known people that are like, "Not to toot my own horn," just like, oh, well, fuck you.
that's another thing too. Like there's also people who really, really get
Like
into their own
they
head.
know they want like compliments and shit, or they want to hear something.
Yeah.
Like flip side, like if you're not going for anything, like and just be like, "Hey, not to toot my own horn or anything," and then the other person's like, "No, no, you should say, bro, because you're awesome and shit," you know. Like some people are
Yeah,
like,
those people are like a blessing or a curse because they could like hype up other people and like get them really self-confident about themselves, but at the same time, they could also be the type of people to one up another person.
right, right. Humans are weird. Why did I take a communications major? I don't know. Maybe
Why did
that's
you
why
take
I
a
know
business major?
business communications.
Oh,
This is some of the stuff I learned, but most
can
of it was
you
just math.
wait, really? Did you learn about this stuff in business
Oh
communication?
yeah, it wasn't just business and shit. It was a lot of communications and like team building and all kinds of just like people skills and shit.
I
Even though I
never
got like
thought
B's and
about
C's in
this.
it, but like yeah, there's a lot of that shit I learned.
Yeah, I never thought about this. What exactly do you learn in business?
Well, it's basically a mix of psychology and actual like business and math and shit. Maybe that's why I didn't like it because I didn't want a future full of math. But like it was just full of math, and then the other side was just really fucking like heavy like topics. Like how to deeply apologize for someone, and I'm not good with apologizing. I say shit. I do not apologize at the right time. Like
Yeah.
they teach you like all kinds of crazy shit.
So like business is 50% math, 50% human relations.
Yeah, well, if you're in a communications major, yeah.
Oh. Is this
So
kind
hey,
of shit that they teach in like HR?
yeah, basically, it was fucking stupid. Like if I could just no, I didn't like that shit because it was a lot of stupid psychology and shit. And I don't like psychology. Like whenever someone's like, "Oh, I'm a psychology major," I'm like, "Do you like it?" And they're like, "Yeah." I'm like, good for you, man. You better, because that's a fucking goofy ass major.
I mean, I wouldn't say goofy. I'd say it
Well,
gets heavy a lot of the
it gets
time.
you have to really like it, and hey, I'm really fucking happy if you like it. But if you don't, please consider something else. Because if you're not in a
It
major you don't like, please just find something to do. Because
psychology is
psychology
like
is gonna be really hard.
psychology is one of those careers that you have to be 110% into.
That's the thing.
Like if you want to be like a doctor, you have to really be
Yeah,
into medicine, or if you really want to be a teacher, you have to like really like kids. But
and
like,
psychology is one of those things. Like
yeah,
you
because
have
like
to be really into the mind.
if you half-ass psychology, you're gonna fuck up a lot of people.
Yeah, you can't just Quizlet it, the whole damn thing. You have to actually like
Yeah.
want to learn it.
How do you feel about the meme where people are like, your future doctors are skating by on Quizlet right now?
You know what? I think hands-on shit is way better because damn right, the first few years of college are just fucking bullshit. Like, which circle is looking better? It's just like, why do I need this math major?
No, dead ass. That
Why
was
do I
what
need
my
to do
college math
pre-calc?
class. That's what my college math class was like. Remember in high school, I took it a year early and it
Yeah,
was literally like pattern seeking.
that's awesome. Fucking college math sucks though. Well, at least for me, fucking it was online and all that shit,
Oh
which
no,
is not good.
I took mine in high school right before the
Oh,
pandemic
that's
hit.
dope. Right on.
And it was literally the easiest fucking class. I
Wait a
skipped
second.
it. I
Wait a
skipped it
second.
a bunch of times.
I took college math,
Did you?
and they didn't give me the dual enrollment credit. They said it didn't count.
Oh. Oh.
I took it, so I took it in college. I failed the semester, and I had to take it again. I took that damn college thing 3 times.
At high school?
No, I took it once in high school, for the dual enrollment credit, so I wouldn't have to do in college.
Oh,
And then they're like, it doesn't count. I'm sorry. So you got to do it again. So I did in, college. I failed the first semester, had to redo it in the second, pass in the second semester by some chance.
well,
And
to
then,
be fair, I didn't take the dual enrollment thing, and it doesn't count for me either.
yeah,
I
goofy ass
remember,
shit.
I remember they tried to take it from me when we were transitioning to high school because
Yeah.
I took I took like a high school level math class in middle school,
Mhm.
and the the high school we were going to nearly didn't recognize it, like they were just gonna skip it. But then
Yeah.
someone from the because I'm half Native American, so someone from the tribe noticed, and they called my mom and said, "Did your daughter take a high school class in middle school?" And she was like, "Yeah." And they told her that they were gonna nearly make me take the same class
Oh my
again.
fuck. They're so damn lackluster with that shit. They're like, oh shit, I didn't see it on the back of my hand, so I guess you didn't drink. Like
Yeah,
that's what
like
happened with one of our friends. Like I'm not gonna say anything about them, but like they lost one of their credits and it sucked.
I was so mad for them because like it was the do you remember that year they fucked up so hard with
They
everyone's schedule?
they destroyed countless fucking schedules.
Was that the year we got the new principal, or was that just like a random
It
ass
it
year?
was it was the fucking year we got the new robot principal.
Like, oh my god, like I was going to EVIT at that time already, so they couldn't fuck up my schedule that bad because I was only taking 3 classes, but there were
Mhm.
absolutely people who got fucked over by the scheduling.
Yeah, fuck me. How
It
did
it got
they
to
got
the
just so
point where you
lackluster?
couldn't it got to the point where you couldn't see a guidance counselor in person anymore because there were so many people who needed their schedules fixed, so they just like,
Yeah,
oh, fill out this form and we'll see you in 3 to 5 business days.
exactly. It's like that's kind of shit a college should be doing. Well, no, 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 no. Wait, no. Yeah, wait, yeah. Wait, what am I saying? College is bullshit. But no, for a high school, there's like a fucking 2,000 people. Like, fucking take some time. What are you gonna do there all day? Twiddle your thumbs and pick your nose and shit? Give really bad mental health advice? Yeah, no. Help the students with
It's
their schedule.
it's really weird because like for the tribe for me, like they don't really do a lot. They didn't do a lot for me in high school, but like that credit thing, that was the one time they did
Yeah,
something good. Like if they didn't catch that, I would have had to take one more math class than I should have.
right. Didn't they really help with your college scholarships too?
Not really.
Ah, how much did you
I
get, man?
mean, I mean, yeah, you're right. What am I saying? They're funding my college, but like
How
I'm
much is
still having to pay for my books and stuff.
Hey, I have to pay for my books too, and I kind of have almost a full ride. And God, it's $6,000 for this semester.
6,000. God damn, that's like triple mine.
That's the thing. That's the fucking thing I hate about fucking big universities. Because
Actually, wait, no,
one,
it's 4 times than mine.
no, that's the fucking thing. Like, I really, really wish I would have went to a community college. To be honest,
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't.
I wanted to originally, and then I just wanted. I thought I could do better. I was getting really good grades. I was like, I bet I could. Chew. Fuck. What time is it? I gotta edit this
It's
out.
it's not even it's not even like a grade thing. Like it's like a money thing. Like even if you have good grades, it's still better to go to community college first.
That's the thing, and I live right next to one. But I was like, oh, I should go to the big one. Then it somehow all worked out. But like,
You
oh my
should have
god,
gone to you should have gone to fucking community college with me.
the same one as you. Fuck.
Yeah, you should have
You know,
gone.
you know what? I'm terrified, but the worst option that might happen if my deferment doesn't get accepted is that I'm gonna lose my biggest scholarship,
Oh,
and then I'm not gonna have enough for any of my semester for the next ever. But
listen, if that happens, we can go to a 7-Eleven, apply for
yeah,
jobs, and we'll work the graveyard shift together.
exactly, exactly.
Uh, get your dad to make us some tire irons or
Yeah,
something, or like nice ass weapons, and we'll
yeah.
just go from there.
Exactly, exactly. I have two Nokia phones and two sticks. A little bit of string and shit. You will have some makeshift battle axes.
We can definitely save up for university tuition from working at 7-Eleven, right?
Dude, dude, honestly, you're literally one. My lowest fucking scholarship. I feel like I'm tooting my own horn, but I fucking hate this whole system. Like one fucking scholarship could cover an entire fucking like semester of like your thing, but it
Yeah.
takes four to cover one of mine. Like I have $3,000 sitting in my account right now, like from 2 scholarships I have, but that's not even half enough
And that's per semester, right?
per semester.
So
Yeah,
you're saying it's like
well,
12,000 a year?
it's like 48,000, like
What the
for the entire 4 years basically. But yeah, well,
fuck?
the thing is, there's an extra like I think it's like $600 added onto my semester, so it might not be as it might just be 5,000 every semester because I changed majors and they're charging me like $300 for like all the fucking enrollment fees and shit.
Yes, of course.
Oh yeah, no, the fucking reasoning for that is stupid as hell. It's like, oh, you're enrolling in this new major. Well, you have to pay $300 to improve our roads and maybe improve our schools. It's like, what
What?
what do you fucking mean?
Wait, they're taxing you for like a
Yeah,
completely unrelated thing?
yeah, they're like, well, you can improve your school's foundations and the roads and stuff. And it's like, what are you talking about? You were like the fucking biggest in the state.
Wait, why are they taxing you for this shit? That's like you're just changing majors.
It's like a one-time thing, basically. Oh, let me look at the fucking Commodore website.
Are you sure that this isn't just like, oh, it's like a service fee, but they're just fucking with you
All right,
for what it's
undergraduate college fee, $395. Let's see, you're receiving this fee because your program of study is in one of the following colleges. All other, yeah. So I'm, undergraduate fee and then student initiated fees. Let's see, blanks, universities, student government leaders on behalf of students they represent have sought and received approval for the health and the wellness fee. So they're asking for money. The board of my fucking university just is asking for money so they can improve the school.
like. That's fucked up.
It is. It's $319. My regular fucking tuition is $5,489.
I
I
I
this
I just
shit's terrifying.
I just thought of another fucked up thing education did, but it's not related to college.
No,
But
what's up? Did they fuck up the school lunches?
no, remember in middle school how they made it a requirement that you had to pass the citizenship exam to graduate high school?
Oh my fucking god! Yeah, the civics test.
I nearly forgot about
It's like,
that, dude.
what was the first president of the United States? George Bush or George Lincoln? Just
I
fucking stupid as shit.
So when we were transferring from middle school to high school, in addition to them just completely fucking up everyone's credits,
Yeah,
I remember that they lost like 75% of the students' civics exams.
dude. Yeah, that's the thing. It was marked on my transcripts. Like one day we just went into like the lab or something. They're like, all right, so for the people who haven't done it, you're gonna be taking the civics test. Like if you're new to the school, and they're like, oh okay, but since you guys are all here, you guys are gonna all have to take it again because we can't really prove you have it. I'm like what?
Oh my
They're like
God,
they're like what?
really?
We're like what? We have it on our transcripts. And they're like, you're gonna have to take it again. What?
I rem
Like
I
I
remember
passed both times. The first time I nearly failed. To be honest, I don't know. What the fuck with I thought it was like a practice test or some shit. And then the second time I got like a B or some shit.
I remember my friend when we were transferring, they lost her score too, so she just went to the guidance counselor
Yeah.
and she told, oh yeah, I got this score on the exam, and the guidance counselor didn't even like second check or anything. She literally just put it into the computer, and that was that.
Wow, that's amazing. Uh,
Actually, now that I think about it, I think the tribe caught that too. The school was gonna lose my
whoa.
math credit, and they were gonna lose my civic score exam.
No way. What the
Yeah.
fuck? God, our schools are horrible. Well, we are the worst state technically for schooling, but hey.
And you want to know the fucked up part? The middle school and the high school are right next to each other too.
Yeah.
They're literally across the street from each
Wait, you
other.
wait, you went to oh god damn it, I forgot we went
We
to middle
went to
school
the
together.
same middle and high school. You
God.
want to you want to run that back about how our state is the worst in schooling?
Yeah, exactly. So Sophia and I met. It was a fateful day. It was in the 6th grade of a paid prep middle school. Yeah,
Just
that's
call it
that's
middle school. The prep part doesn't mean anything.
exactly. It was a uniform school, by the way. So that's where the prep comes from.
I wanted to ask you, I thought about this.
Hmm.
Did we did we hang out more in seventh grade than we did in sixth grade?
I think we did. Yeah, I think we had a class
Cause
together.
like, cause like I remember one of my first earliest memories of meeting you was like meeting you when you were drawing on the whiteboard in the
Yeah,
orchestra room.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
that was in seventh grade. We didn't hang out in the orchestra room in the mornings in sixth grade.
Hmm. I think you were like outside the class. I think or something like we were just like waiting for class and shit.
Yeah,
I think
cause
that was
like
like the main shindig.
Cause like we would get there like early in the mornings and like it would be like cold outside because it was the beginning of the school year. So
Hmm.
we would wait until the orchestra teacher got there and let us in to just hang out in the orchestra room.
Yeah,
But like
got it. Good
but
times.
remember that wasn't the original orchestra room, the one with the big whiteboard. It was the
Oh my
room next
god.
door.
I think we mainly just started hanging out in the 7th grade. I think.
Yeah, because I was thinking about that because I was thinking about that huge ass room and I was thinking about STEM and I was like, wait a minute.
How do we even?
The orchestra room and STEM switched rooms. So,
Yeah.
yeah, like
How the hell did we meet each other then?
I think it was because of that guy.
Oh yeah, fucking yeah, that guy.
Yeah, because I hung out with him in my science class in sixth grade. I know it was sixth grade. And then
Yeah.
I think he introduced me to you and his other friends.
I'm trying to like go into my fucking deep brain stem and try and like remember this shit. I kind
Yeah,
of
because
remember him
like
like introducing you. And the thing was like I had no like lady friends at the basically up until that point.
wait,
Like
wait, wait,
I was
wait. I just remembered something. Didn't you go to a different middle school in sixth grade?
oh my fucking god, I did.
Wait, so we didn't meet in sixth grade. Did we meet in sixth grade then or not? I'm trying to
I
remember.
I don't think we did, man.
Oh my God.
We didn't. So how long have we known each other then? Like 9 years then?
No, seven.
What? Oh my god.
Oh my. How did we forget about this?
I don't fucking know. Yeah, I went to a different middle school for the first
It was like 6 months. It was like a really long time.
no, I transferred in on September 31st. So basically 2 months in.
Yeah, I don't think I met you until we went into the new orchestra room.
Whoa. Huh.
Cause like I remember, so like sixth grade we were in a different orchestra room, but then in
Yeah.
seventh grade we got a new STEM program, and for some reason the orchestra room had a lot of like electrical outlets,
Yeah.
which the STEM classroom needed, and there was a room which was kind of like a storage closet, and
It was,
it
yeah.
could and it could hold all of the instruments and stuff, so they just switched the rooms.
Oh my god, yeah. What the fuck?
I was literally just thinking about it, like I was like thinking about that discrepancy because I was in both
Yeah.
orchestra and STEM, so I remember
Yeah.
being there when the rooms were being switched.
Yeah. So we met in the 7th grade. So when was the 7th grade? That was like 2014, I think.
Let me see. We graduated in 2020. That was 12th grade.
Yeah, I think it was 2014.
Seven, seven minus five. Yeah, around then, 2014,
Yeah,
2015.
2014. Holy shit. So
So we
2014, so like let's just say
seven,
August.
8 or 7 years, I think.
Holy shit. So let's see, 6. So coming up in like let's just say like August 31st or something is basically when we
Yeah.
met. What the
God,
fuck?
did I really not talk to you at all during sixth grade?
I
I
don't
don't
think I
feel.
would have known you. I wasn't you weren't in my orchestra class. My orchestra was at the final period of the day.
Yeah, I think I had orchestra in like I am. Oh my God, I think I
You
had
didn't sit at our
orchestra like
lunch table
right.
either.
I think I had it right before you. I think
Oh
it was
my
like the
fucking
second to
god.
last class.
And I had no lady friends in like the 6th grade at that point. Holy shit.
How was it that I was friends with that? Well, I think it was probably because I think it's because we only talk to each other in science. I don't think we really talk to each other outside of those classes.
Yeah, that's the thing. And then we all had like orchestra in the morning. I think we had a
Yeah,
orchestra together one time. Like, did we ever have the same class together? Orchestra?
we definitely had orchestra together, but I don't think that
Yeah,
happened until seventh grade.
yeah. Huh. So we're coming up on our what is it? Fuck, six, seven, eighth, almost 8th year anniversary of knowing each other. Huh.
God damn.
What the fuck?
And to think it could have been 9. It could have been
God
9.
damn it! Fuck.
That
So
is
wait.
insane to
All
think
right. So
about.
so I met that one friend in, let's just say, third grade. Third grade was in 2010, I believe. But we started hanging out. No, it was in third grade. I remember the exact same day I met him. I was like, "Who the fuck is this loser?" I hate to say that, but I thought he was like, "Who the fuck is this dork I'm partnered with?" So I didn't talk. I hate that is horrible of me to say. I was like, "Who the hell is this dork?" And then we became like super best friends. Like in fourth grade. Fourth grade was in 2011. Yeah, so 2011, and then we stopped hanging out in 2018. No, basically, yeah, 2018. So 7. So yeah, you win.
Our friendship outlived that one.
The longest active friendship I've had. Because like I have like childhood best friends, but like I'm not like super active with them, you know.
Like you're not as close to them
Yeah, like
anymore.
I guess so. Yeah, like I'm actually getting lunch with Chase. Remember him?
Wait, really?
Yeah, we're gonna have a grub on Saturday.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he did. I tell you, he came by my store a few days ago, and I didn't know he was there. And he wrote me like later the day. He was like, "Hey, do you work at like where do you work?" And I was like, I was like here. He's like, "Oh my god, I just saw someone who looked just like you. And it was you. I should have come up and buy my Switch that day." It's like, what?
Yeah, you told me you saw him at the store, but you didn't tell me you were gonna hang out with him again.
Yeah, we're gonna get some grub. He's a DoorDasher. That's awesome.
Um, God damn, I'm trying to think of all of the middle school stuff now because I have almost no memories of middle school.
I know. I feel like my memory's gotten bad. I think the fucking like pandemic fuck with my memory and shit.
Well, I have an excuse. Remember how COVID fucks up with your memories?
Oh my fucking god, yeah. And I had so that also messes with your memory.
That's true. That's true. I forgot about that. That's like a huge symptom.
God, that is a weird symptom, but like that explains a lot.
There's like a lot of symptoms associated with that that you wouldn't even realize it's
I
because of
know,
that.
right? Yeah, it's so weird because I always assumed I had a really good memory, but like the pandemic happened, and like towards now, it's just kind of hard to remember like certain things from like around that period.
Well, now to think about it, technically you probably could have had COVID too and just didn't realize it.
That's true, yeah.
Because like if you're
No,
around
wait, no,
someone who's sick,
I would have known if I had it. I get fucking horribly sick.
well, there's people who can be asymptomatic.
That's true, yeah. I wonder if I ever had it at one point.
That's why they always say, like, even if you're not sick, but you're around someone who's sick, just assume you have it.
That's the thing. Like my dad had COVID. Like we all tested negative, but like he literally came home, he like fucking walked into his fucking bedroom and laid there the entire fucking day. Like he just crashed after work. My
Well,
mom went. My
didn't your
mom
dad
went. You know, slept with him. You know, like took a nap. You know, slept through the entire night with him. Woke up and he was like, he just locked his door and he didn't come out for like a whole month because he had COVID.
well, didn't your dad also get sick at like the start of the pandemic
That
too?
was that was fucking beta COVID.
There's also a chance, well, keep in mind, since this was the start of the pandemic, that means the tests weren't as reliable back
Mm.
then. So
Mm-hmm.
even if you guys tested negative, there's still,
That's true. Yeah.
that's what happened with my mom too. Because like a few days after we found out we all had it, she took another test and it said she was negative, which doesn't make sense because
Whoa.
all of us have it.
Weird.
Yeah,
Huh.
COVID's weird.
COVID's weird. Memories are weird. But hey, I'm glad to have people actually remember certain parts of my life because it's getting hard. Well, the
I
thing is
love how
also,
we just I love how we just remember parts of each other's life even though we're not living that life.
yeah, exactly. like, like fucking, like it's two pieces of a puzzle that come together. It's just like my perspective. I saw all these things, but maybe you're like around the corner, like in the same moment as me, but like you were seeing like a different side of the story.
Yeah, we were like at the same event, but we have different like
Like,
perspectives of
yeah,
it.
exactly. And that's fucking awesome. That's like why it's super good to like have like friends from like a long time ago and shit. Because you can just be like, dude, you remember that time? Yo, Sophia, remember that time?
Remember that time so and so slipped on a pebble on Ace
Yeah,
Attorney Day?
exactly. And I busted my skull cap away. That's why we can't remember.
Oh, it's
Oh,
it's funny to have friends from around the same time period because like we went through like different like
yeah.
different like classes even because like I was in the STEM program and you took art around the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So we have wildly different experiences and it's so
Exactly. But
funny
like we can like
about it.
learn the different fucking lore about each other and shit. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, because like I'll be over here talking about like what I went through in STEM and you'll be over here talking about what you were going through in art at like the exact same time.
Exactly. And then it somehow ties together like through like some story based ARG.
Do you remember the Spanish teacher we had at middle school?
I kind of, yeah.
Did you hear about why he got fired?
No.
So, remember that fake currency we had at the school, Willy Wonka's golden tickets?
Oh my fucking god, yeah. What was he doing?
So, apparently, he was giving kids extra credit in exchange for the Willy Wonka's golden tickets.
That's fucking way I remember this.
You remember? You remember that
I
now?
never had it. Like I barely even remember there was a fucking Spanish course at that school. Oh my
But like
god.
but like the thing is, I don't know when that happened because I had his class and he never offered that
Yeah.
to us. So I don't know who he was doing that to.
Those teachers were bizarre. Like that one friend we don't say the name of because I don't have a fucking placeholder name for him right now. Fucking yeah, I ain't got nothing.
I'm
But
gonna be honest, that Spanish class was interesting, but I hated that class so fucking much.
it's middle school Spanish. Any school Spanish is horrible.
No, like not because of the teacher, because of the fucking students. I
No,
remember
exactly.
I
That's the
remember
worst part of it because
I remember
they try
this
their really hardest.
I remember this one fucking kid in my Spanish class who always had a mental breakdown every fucking
Mm-hmm.
class.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember he just fucking walked out one day.
No, that's the thing. That's the thing. That's exactly what happened in my Spanish class in high school. Like literally, the teacher would try their hardest. They would have like the most horrible, sad lives. My teacher's fucking hedgehog like fell off the desk and broke its eyeball out.
The fuck?
It popped down. They'd come to the class that day just like completely disheveled, and the fucking students would be like standing on the desk like fucking showing their titties and shit, and, like screaming at the sun. It's just like,
Please
dude,
tell me that's real.
no, it's not. But I'm pretty sure people just like
Oh,
stood up on the desk a lot.
oh.
That
Well,
class was awful, but the
to be
teacher was so
fair, my
nice.
to be fair, my Spanish teacher was pretty weird in himself. We had to call him profe.
That's funny.
Not even like teacher, we had to call him professor.
Oh my god. Yeah, the Spanish teachers always had like a little bit of a way to bring in the Spanish. Like, you had to like ask to go to the bathroom in Spanish. It was like, puedes una, let me go to the fucking baño español, please.
I fucking
That
hate the
that's
immersion classes. I
I'm
hate the immersion classes.
yeah, me too. They're fucking awful. That was pretty fucking awful. I feel like that wasn't racist. I am Spanish myself, so
Listen, we think we have it bad here with the immersion classes. It's way worse in other countries, I've come to realize.
imagine trying to teach us fucking English. Do you hear the way I'm talking?
That's exactly it. Like English classes in different countries are fucking brutal.
And that's also the thing for like any like language in general, because you're teaching it usually the formal way, but when you come down to the states, it's like you can't just be like, good evening. I would like to purchase a device with this credit card device I have in my hand. Please insert into machine. I will smile at you. Okay, goodbye. Like you can't
No,
say
that's
that to someone.
no, that's exactly the thing that happens in Spanish classes. Cause like in schools they teach like I don't know why, but they teach like Spain Spanish, like the kind of Spanish you
Yeah,
hear in Spain. They don't teach you like Mexican Spanish or Spanish you
no,
would hear on
no.
the streets.
You don't hear real Spanish. You don't hear my dad's
Yeah,
Spanish like segundo.
like you don't hear your grandfather's Spanish.
Like it sounds so weird, but like the way my dad speaks in Spanish, like I get what he's saying, like because it just sounds like a between like English and Spanish. But like anyone who like is Spanish
Spanglish.
understands. Yeah, exactly. He's in Spanglish, like really good
I wanna
Spanglish,
I
but like
wanna hear
anyone
your
can
dad's
understand it.
I want to hear your dad speak Spanglish. I've never heard him speak any other language
It is
than
it is
English.
really bizarre, but like it makes sense.
You can understand it.
I can kind of understand it because it's mostly just him like shouting. It's
That's real Spanish right
like
there,
what is
baby.
un baño?
Does your mom know Spanish or like any other language?
Uh, no, it's just English.
It's the opposite. My mom is the one who speaks like three different languages. I've never heard my
Damn,
dad say anything other than in English.
that's lovely. We both grew
And
up in very Spanish households, but like
but
neither
but
of us
also
really
like
speak it.
but also the thing is like my mom speaks English, but she also speaks Spanish and Yaqui. But Yaqui sounds
Oh,
so similar to Spanish. I don't know which language she's speaking in half
oh,
the time.
there's a separate language.
Yeah, there's the Yaqui language.
Oh, that's dope. Hell yeah.
I wanted to learn it, but when I was a little kid, apparently I could count in Yaqui, and my preschool teachers had no idea what the fuck I was talking about.
That's
No,
funny.
like, no, like dead ass. Like I would be like counting in English, and then in Spanish, and then in Yaqui, and then the preschool teachers would be calling my mom, and they were saying, "We know what she's counting in English and Spanish, but we don't know what the third language is." Like they talked to my mom about this.
That's fucking funny.
I miss being a little kid. I could just do random shit like
Yeah,
that.
exactly. You could just do whatever the fuck you want. I have a very vivid memory of here's a random childhood memory that just popped in my mind because you could just do stupid shit. So I got to know what being married was like. So I was in a very unhealthy. The a girl in my class, her name was Schmegan.
Good
Yeah,
job.
thanks.
Good job.
There's like four other names that could be used for fuck off. Her name was just Schmegan, and I feel like it
Alma
was
Schmego.
yeah, Elma Schmego, like our first comment. God. So I fucking head over heels over her. I was like one of those kindergartners who are just like fucking in love with people. Like as soon as you see them, like I want to hold their hand. I want to smooch their forehead and shit, you know.
Yeah.
But like I fucking eventually I think I was finally starting to get her attention. So like one day like we were just like sitting next to each other and we are like making like a project like I think it was like a smiley face and she was like cut more triangles for me. Make more triangles for me. I was like, okay, I'm cutting them out as fast as I can. She was like, make more triangles, please. And I was like, what the fuck is happening? Like she was
You're
really,
in a you're in an abusive marriage.
it was. And she was like, make more triangles for me. I was like, please, like I can't do this any faster. I was just cutting out like so many little triangles for her to like fucking make her poo poo ass art project and shit. I was like, I can't. I please. Like we weren't dating at all, but like it felt like
I
something.
I I really want to see what this looked like in the perspective of your preschool teacher because this
It was
sounds so
kindergarten.
fucking. I really want to see this in the perspective of your kindergarten teacher because this sounds so fucking
She
funny.
was like, please cut more, Stevie, please cut more triangles. I was like, wait, I'm cutting as fast as I can. Reagan, Megan, Schmeck, whatever. It's Reagan.
Alma Schmego.
Oh, Schmegma, please, I'm cutting it out as fast as I can. I'm please. Like,
I'm just why is this getting increasingly more and more desperate?
please cut him out, please, I'm being held at 1879 East Winnebago Drive. Please, cut more
I'm
triangles.
being I'm being held at 123 Internet Street.
Please cut more triangles for me. Please, baby. I was like, no. So yeah, I cut up like a bazillion triangles for her, and she still wasn't happy in the end.
How did you two break up?
Fucking, we were never together. She's no wait, she's sad with someone else that day because I wasn't cutting enough fucking triangles for her.
My God, she
Yeah,
cheated on you.
yeah. She's sad with someone else. She's sad with like fucking Tyler or some shit, whatever the fuck his name was. Or no, I think it was Caden. Yeah, I could say
Oh
his name on the podcast. It was fucking Caden.
my, no way.
Yeah, it was fucking Caden, that little schmegma eater.
I didn't like that dude.
No one did.
Ugh. I
Oh
still
my
can't
god.
believe he was in orchestra with
I can't
us.
believe he was in my kindergarten class.
How long have you known this dude?
I've only known him in the kindergarten and sixth grade, but I didn't know he was the
Ugh.
same one.
Wait, so you've had this guy in all of your schools mostly, except for that one middle school?
Yeah, like he wasn't in my
God,
classes at all, but like he was there.
It's still scary that he followed you all the way through. That's
And I
terrifying.
didn't know it. And then like when he was the biggest asshole to me one time, he was just like, it was him.
Oh, you
Like
recognized it immediately by his assholishness.
I didn't recognize him. The only way I was able to recognize him was first I was watching my kindergarten graduation video, and they're like, "It's Caden." I was like, "No, no."
It was it was like when it's like that scene in Signs where the guy is watching the
hmm
alien video.
God, exactly. It was so bizarre.
Joaquin Phoenix watching the alien walk across the camera.
Oh my god, yeah. Wait, what's Signs?
You never seen Signs?
Is that the one where like the aliens come down and they like make shapes and shit?
It's the one with Mel Gibson and Joaquin Phoenix where
I have
it's
not
like
seen that one.
it's basically about how like this guy living on a farm keeps getting these really weird like premonitions or signs that aliens are coming,
Yeah.
and his kids end up being like the perfect like they have immunities against the aliens basically.
Oh, sick.
It's an M Night Shyamalan film. I actually kind of like it, even though it gets memed on a lot.
I'm curious about it. I love those kinds of weird movies.
Cause like, are you ever gonna watch it or can I like share a spoiler?
No,
Because
go
I
for it.
thought it
Go
was
for it.
really
No, go for it.
okay. Spoiler for anyone who wants to watch Signs, even though it came out like 20
Skip,
years
skip,
ago.
skip to the timestamp below, and make sure to go down in the comments and tell us your favorite condiment. Go on.
So like, okay, so it was basically these four people living in the same house. This older guy, played by Mel Gibson,
hmm
his younger brother, I think, played by Joaquin Phoenix, and the older guy's two kids, a boy and a girl. The
hmm
boy has really bad asthma, so his lungs like lock up a lot and he can't breathe. He can't take in
Jeez.
air. So they have to like control it with like inhalers and stuff. But
Yeah.
oh yeah, the mom's dead by the way. The mom's not in the picture.
No.
But so yeah, the boy has really bad asthma. The little girl, she has like a weird thing with water. Like she thinks that all water tastes weird. So in their house, there's always just like half filled cups of water on every surface, like on top
And,
of the
and a
TV, on
big
the
spit
table.
puddle right next to you. It's like, what? This is like shit.
I remember the sign spit puddle.
Yeah, yeah, the classic spittoon.
Anyway, so yeah, the little girl leaves her water
Mhm.
everywhere, and the Joaquin Phoenix, he used to be like a baseball player, like he was gonna go pro, but then the kid's mom died, so he moved into the house with them to be like emotional support. So he gave up his baseball career, but he used to be really, really good.
Holy shit.
Um, so throughout the movie, they kept getting hints and like signs that there were aliens coming, and then the aliens actually do invade, and
Oh my god.
they start trying to get into the house, but they fend them off. And at the end of the movie,
Yeah.
the aliens get into the house and they try to
Oh.
kidnap the boy who was like passed out because he had an
Yeah.
asthma attack. And the alien, like, he has like a weird biological thing in his wrist. So, like, he puts his wrist near the boy's face and, like, shoots out gas into his face while
What
he
the fuck?
passed out.
He gassed him.
He gassed him! The
What the
gas!
Go on.
So, the alien gasses the boy, and so the father takes the kids out. So Joaquin Phoenix is left in there, and he gets his baseball bat because remember he was a professional baseball player. So he hits hard, and he hits the fucking alien,
And
and
gets a
the
home run
alien
and he wins.
and the alien gets knocked onto the table, and
Was he
the
proud?
the little girl's water cups spill all over him,
Oh
and
my.
the aliens are weak to water. It melts them.
You're fucking joking.
So
Like the
Joaquin
Wicked
Phoenix
Witch of the West.
so Joaquin Phoenix just starts hitting him with the bat, and every surface is covered in water, so it melts the alien, and
Oh my.
he just fucking
All the
kills him.
all the spittoon puddles.
and and then it cuts to the father. He's outside with the kids, and um the little boy has asthma, so the gas didn't get to him because his airways were locked up.
Oh my fucking god.
So he gives him his inhaler, and the boy wakes up and he's completely fine. The gas didn't get to
This
him.
is the greatest fucking movie ever.
Too bad. Too bad I spoiled it for you.
I need the visuals behind this. I don't care.
Oh
This
my
is
god, that scene is so good. You have to watch that scene. We have to watch
fuck.
Signs.
All right, what's our fucking list of movies? All right, so recently down here in the bunker, We uh we
Yeah, we've
just
been
been
having yeah, we've
we've
been
been
having movie nights down here in the bunker.
I don't know what the fuck happened, but we found a panel underneath the fucking chair, and it's just full of like a bunch of weird ass movies, like Howard the Duck. We watched that recently. It was fun. It was very fun. It was
And
weird.
after
There's
that,
duck
we
kitties.
found the Demolition Man VHS.
Demolition Man. If you guys haven't seen that movie, highly recommend it. It's a really weird look on the future, but it's really funny and really bleak.
I didn't think it was gonna be that good, but it was so fucking funny. It was
It
great.
was so fucking good.
It has Sylvester Stallone and Wesley Snipes in it, and Sandra Bullock.
It's fucking awesome. It's funny as hell, but like
It's a
horrifying.
it's a really it's one of those movies that ended up accidentally being a horror movie.
Exactly. Like the laws they have in that movie, like no sex. Mm-mm.
It's a really weird dystopian future.
But it's so good. It's very much worth a watch. Make sure you watch the Taco Bell version of it. You'll get what I mean,
And the Pizza Hut version of it.
and the Pizza Hut version. But I watched the canonical. No, wait, no.
We
I watched the dub Pizza Hut.
Yeah, we watched the Pizza Hut dub.
But if you want to go like raw and original, just watch the Taco Bell.
Um, so we watched Howard the Duck, then we watched Demolition Man, and then separately by ourselves, we've each gotten into our own horror movie franchises. I've been watching the Paranormal Activity movies, and what have you been watching?
Uh, well, I went to the thrift store today and I found season 2 of SpongeBob on DVD. I watched.
Shut the fuck up! Tell them what you've really been watching.
I what have I been watching? I forgot.
I want to play a game.
Saw. That was listen. That was a long time ago, but like I fucking love that franchise. It's so fucking funny.
It
Also,
was
really
just
really
so
horrifying.
it was just so random. Like we were talking, you were like, "Oh yeah, I've been watching Saw."
Oh, I love Saw. It's so good.
Uh,
I dropped my Mandalorian toy.
so anyway, that's what we've been getting up into, and we finished Demolition Man. So next on our list of movies is the
Chippendale.
new Chippendale Power Rescue Rangers, whatever that came out this year,
Yeah.
and and
What was
what was
next?
the
Racing Stripes.
Yeah, Racing Stripes, the fucking weird ass horse girl movie where it's a zebra instead of a horse.
And then what's after that? I think we talked about it tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna yeah.
Signs.
So it's so it's Chippendale, Racing Stripes, and then Signs.
All right, we gotta write this shit down. Fucking let me get my big ass comedic pen and paper.
Get your yellow
Fucking
legal pad and fountain pen.
Chippendale rescue.
We
Rescue.
might
I
as
don't.
well we might as well add Aaron Brockovich onto this list. This is a weird ass cast of movies.
These are such good fucking movies. Let's
Oh,
see.
we should watch The Founder at some point.
What's the founder?
It's the movie about how McDonald's came into power.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Was it good?
It was really good. I liked it.
I saw like a little clip of it. Like it was showing the guy who kind of looked like the voice actor for Patrick, but he went to like the McDonald's. They're like, "Here's your food," and he's like, "I just ordered it." He was like, "Yeah, and here's your food."
Yeah, Ray Kroc.
Yeah, Ray Kroc.
That guy was a scumbag, but that movie was so good.
I gotta see it. It sounds like an interesting thing. Like I don't. Are those movies like about like the founders of, like big companies who are like still alive? Like any good? Like remember the Mark Zuckerberg movie?
The
Was that any
Social
good?
Network?
Yeah, was that any good?
Well, Founder came out like kind of modern, I think like 2017, but
Yeah.
The Social Network came out like early 2000s, so I don't know how good that is.
Yeah, that's true. Or like
Well,
Snowden.
Michael Cera was the one. No, Jesse Eisenberg. Jesse Eisenberg played Mark Zuckerberg, so that should tell you what you
Fucking
need to know.
way. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
Jesse Eisenberg played Mark Zuckerberg.
That's funny. What other movies were there? There was the
Should we
Lego
just
movie.
start adding random movies
I
to this? Because
I should
I
have
don't
bought the
know.
Lego movie today. It was 50
You,
cents.
are you kidding me? Why didn't you buy it?
I don't know. Well, there was a sale today. It was like a bunch of like 50% off DVD or 50-cent DVDs, and they're like I got a big stack of DVDs, and one of them was a Star Wars thing. a triple. It was 3 Star Wars, the original trilogy. It was $15. So I was like, oh shit, it's 50 cents. But it was like, no, it was still $15 because it was marked as $15. I was like, what? Oh, you fucking tight asses! Who the hell's gonna buy this $15 Star Wars set? Probably has the really shitty Globo Shido edition.
Should we watch the entire Star Wars movie?
We're watching The Mandalorian, but only the 2 episodes from Boba Fett. I fucking love and hate Boba Fett because it's like a really mediocre show, but like literally like 2 episodes like towards the finale are just literally just Mandalorian episodes that like continue on after the show.
Weren't you really into Loki for a while too?
I did. I finished it. It was like 5 episodes.
Isn't season two coming? I've seen news that season two is
Dude,
coming out, or like
I'm so excited for that.
they're
That show
like
is
I've
really
seen
good.
they're filming it. Like there's clips of it being filmed.
Hell yeah. I loved Loki. That was a really good show.
Is it really only 5 episodes?
It's really fucking short.
I don't know why I haven't gotten into it yet.
That's why I haven't
It,
gotten. Well, the thing is, like, I haven't gotten into WandaVision yet. And I don't know.
I don't know about WandaVision. I've heard people say it's good, but like
I heard it's
Wanda's
yeah.
kind of gotten like turned into a villain almost.
They were a villain in the last movie. Spoiler alert, gamers.
Oh yeah, she was.
She was like the literal actual villain in that movie, and I probably missed the reason why in like WandaVision.
I think that's her villain origin story. That's literally it.
Yeah, I should probably watch the show, but like I'm not really in a Marvel mood right
You know what show I have gotten into and
now.
not Loki?
Hmm.
Fucking Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Dude, I get into that show every so often. It's so damn good.
I watched like the first few episodes and like I didn't like it at first, but like by episode three, I think I was getting into it.
I think that's one of the shows you can't really just watch in chronological order because there's so many episodes. You just gotta just find a random episode and watch it and be like, what the fuck is going on? Oh, okay, that makes sense.
It's fucking 11 seasons long.
There's no story to it. There's like characters that show up that you might know, but like there's no story. They just make up the most random shit. I don't know how the hell they did that for 11 seasons.
Shake is a fucking asshole. I love the dynamic between Meatwad and Frylock.
They're fucking funny. I love Meatwad. He's funny.
But like there was supposed to be a story, but they got rid of it like 5 episodes in.
Really?
Like
What was it?
have you heard the story of how they got Aqua Teen onto air in the first place?
Uh yeah, they just like reused a ton of background assets from like Hanna-Barbera cartoons and they're like, all right, here's a bumper.
No, that's Adult Swim in general, but like specifically Aqua Teen.
Now what happened?
Um they pitched it, but it was like a pitch for a completely different show. Like originally the story was that they were detectives and that they were
Oh,
running a detective agency and like going on weird cases and all that stuff, but at
yeah.
some point they just dropped the detective stuff and it just turned into food doing random things every episode.
God, that show is so good.
So they basically tricked the executives into letting it on the air.
That's funny. I love that. They
And
got popular.
there's a story behind the Hanna-Barbera stuff too. So like um Cartoon Network owns all of the Hanna-Barbera properties, like all of the
Mhm.
old shows.
Yeah, of
And
course.
Adult Swim is a subsidiary of Cartoon Network, so that means they also have access to those assets.
Mhm.
And they were just completely flat out broke. Like they were like in the fucking trenches.
Who,
So they
Adult Swim?
couldn't yeah, Adult Swim. And
Uh,
they couldn't afford to make any new shows.
yeah,
So
it
what
was
they
just like
did was
reruns.
yeah, so what they did was they just took those Hanna-Barbera assets and just reused them to make new shows.
God, that's awesome.
So that's why there's like a lot of Hanna-Barbera influence in like shows like Aqua Teen, Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law, Space
Yeah,
Ghost, Coast to Coast. They literally could not afford to make new
yeah.
stuff.
It was just backgrounds with like characters drawn over it.
Yeah.
Basically every
God,
Oh,
Adult Swim is fucking interesting. I love them.
I still need to witness Cowboy Bebop on it.
Considering how often it's been played, I feel like it might happen sooner or later.
If it happens, please let me know. Like if you get like a fucking like the beam gets beamed into your head, like, oh, it's happening tonight. Let me know.
Like an Adventure Time with Fiona and Kay getting blasted into the Ice King's brain.
Exactly. Remember
I
that
was
joke?
honestly I
Wait,
was
what?
honestly kind of surprised that they were re-showing Cowboy Bebop a lot because they hadn't shown it in like 10 years and then I got into it and they started showing it
Yeah,
again.
I think that one time they re-aired it for you, like was the time like everyone got right back into it. It's because like that whole show got really popular again. The aesthetic was cool as fuck. Spike is epic.
Well, they did it like twice, I think. They did it once and then they did it again for Christmas.
Yeah. God, that show is so fucking good.
It is. How do you still need to watch? Are you ever gonna watch the live action?
No, I know it'll ruin it for me. It's so
Well,
goofy.
I don't think it's not gonna ruin it.
It's not gonna ruin it, but
If
it
you
doesn't.
go into it with an open mind and understand that it's not like a serious thing,
Yeah,
then it becomes really funny.
but the thing about the Cowboy Bebop is that it was serious. I felt cool that I was watching. Like someone like, what are you watching? I'm like, I'm watching Cowboy Bebop, and they're like, whoa. But like, I'd rather be like saying that and be like, I'm watching Attack on Titan and One Piece, and they're like, fucking geek.
Okay, if you're gonna watch the live action for anything, watch it for Jet. The guy who played
Yeah,
Jet,
Jet,
Mustafa
best character,
Shakir, he absolutely killed it in
and
that
the
role.
dog. That dog was fucking awesome.
The dog killed it too. I
But
think
Jet,
John Cho did good as Spike too, but like
he did good.
not as good as Mustafa.
Yeah, exactly. Like he did
I
good. He
hated
did
Faye.
toned in.
I think
No, Faye
everyone
wasn't
hated
good.
Faye.
No one liked Faye. They
Oh
try to
my
make her
god.
funny, but the thing it was, Faye is not funny. She's sly and slithery like a snake, and she's got booba.
Vicious and Julia were the fucking worst characters.
They gave him a fucking perm.
No, Vicious, they gave him a Party City wig.
And they added really dynamic student film camera work.
Yeah, I hate that that's accurate.
Yeah, no, like it's like a fucking student trying to like make their first film, which I'm probably gonna have to do this semester. if
Can you make live action Cowboy Bebop?
I'll make it better. I'll make my dad cowboy. I'll make my dad Spike.
You'll make your dad cowboy.
I'll make my dad a cowboy.
Cowboy. Do you remember that fucking meme I sent you? Cowboy boy bebop the beppo.
Yes. God.
I don't know. Instead of remaking the show, remake the movie. I want to see how you do that.
Oh, dude, that'd be sick. Dude, my dad would play Vincent really well. He looks like him.
I'm kind of sad that the live action didn't get a season two because I really want to
Yeah.
see what they would have done with the Vincent
Like they could have
storyline.
probably dragged him like across the whole season. It would have been fucking awesome.
Yeah, remember I told you they could have made him like the overarching plot of the
Yeah.
season, but they
He was
still have individual bounties in the
he was
between.
fucking cool. And then the third season, Spike could have died. Sorry, spoiler alert.
Yeah,
Fuck you.
that's when they kill him.
No spoiler alert. Fuck you.
No spoiler alert. Fuck you.
You now know. Watch the show, you fucking wombat.
We gave every other movie we talked about a spoiler warning, including
After.
Signs, but not fucking Cowboy Bebop.
It's good. He says bang, the end.
Ugh.
God. That little CRT setup is just so lovely. I found I was on offer up on the Commodore tonight before we got on before we started the Craig. I found a little fucking TV. It's just like mine, but instead of a DVD player, it has a VCR built into it. They're asking $55 for it. What the fuck?
It has a VCR built into it.
Yeah, which is I kind of want like lowball them for some reason because they're not gonna get shit for that. Because like my little mini CRT has like a little built-in DVD player, and the VCR is about 1/3 of the size of the entire TV. So if I can just compact that, you know how small DVD players get. So if I can like get a smaller setup, that'd be sick.
I feel like you've already got like the little CRT. I feel like your next move is just gonna be getting one of those mini portable DVD players that parents have in their car for the long road trip.
We have three of those, Sophia.
God damn it, you were the family with that in their
We were
SUV.
on our vacations. We had these little like ports that we strapped to like the back of the car seats, and we watched Pee
Do
Wee Herman on it. It was fucking amazing. My favorite part of my childhood.
It's still wacky to me that like there were cars that had built-in DVD players
Yeah,
in them
if you
in
were
the
one of those
ceiling.
families, yeah, those were fucking amazing. Like my uncle, he had one of those trucks and had a built-in DVD player. Looking back on it, I don't think any car would do that anymore, but like in the time, that was the fucking future.
When my family went up to Flagstaff when I was young, they rented out one of those cars,
Yeah,
and it was a trip.
that's really a product of its time. Come to think of it, because I don't think they're gonna do that anymore.
Like, I have never seen a car with a built-in DVD player
It is
anymore.
amazing, huh? It's truly remarkable. Like I don't think they're really gonna do that. Like I guess in a sense because you like got the Teslas with the fucking iPad glued onto it, but like it's not really the same as like having a DVD player on it.
But, like, also, why wouldn't they? Is it like a safety issue now, or like,
Well, do you really just hear people being like, I'm gonna go to the store and buy the new Ghostbusters Afterlife on DVD? No, you're not. Well, except if you're talking to me. No, no one's. No, I hate to say it, but you know, physical media is kind of going out of style. Like I hate to say that. It is
I
like
mean,
it, the only.
I can't argue with that. I homebrew all of my 3DS games.
It's really weird, like because I collect a lot of like retro games and like shit, and like I'm starting to collect like DVDs and like VHS, and like go there, like these things are like they're practically giving these things away like for $1 and shit. It's just like what? And then I realize no one really wants these things. It's kind of sad in a sense. Like they're still gonna make DVDs for a while. How we have shitty Blu-ray and stuff, but like it's not really. I don't know. You don't really hear people like going out to buy a DVD, pop it in their fucking DVD player or the PlayStation 4, watch a movie.
I think the weirdest thing is like in some instances, the actual hardware is rising in price and the stuff that goes with it is lowering in price. With
Dude,
video
that's literally how printers work.
like with video game consoles, like those things get more and more expensive by the minute, but the games they come with, people are literally giving them away for free sometimes.
Really? Oh yeah, yeah. Because like you need the console. Eh,
Yeah.
Like the NES is like a fucking. It's getting a little more expensive, but like the games, like there's so many dog shit games. Like you can just pick up like an entire collection for like $20, but they're all gonna be really shitty games. But like the
And
N64, like the console, that's just a weird picture. First off, there was like only 300 games. 20 of the games were pretty much the only good games. So the console is really expensive, and the games are like practically retail still.
I hate the retro game market. I
I
hate
fucking
scalpers.
I hated. Like the reason I got into it because it was a cheap hobby. I could go to the Goodwill and pick up an NES game, but now I have to go to retro game stores, and I hate going to those. I fucking hate those. Like, how else am I gonna find a copy of Star Wars Rogue Squadron for the Nintendo 64?
I found a holy grail the other day. I found someone selling a DS Lite for $20 on OfferUp. That's the
No
cheapest I've
way.
ever seen them go.
That's impressive, dude.
And it's
That's
sad
really
because
cheap.
I remember you telling me that you saw those for like $8 at the Goodwill.
I bought my white Nintendo DS Lite for $5 at a garage sale. It came with WWE, and I
There was
remember.
a
Wait, what?
WWE game for the
Of course,
DS.
of course there was. There's a bazillion of them. Half of my Nintendo 64 collection is just WWE.
Have I told you that WWE is like really nostalgic to me, even though I was never a WWE fan?
Really? I wish I was nostalgic because the shit they like did on that show was fucking awesome. Like everyone's like, "Oh, it's fake," but it's like it has to be. Like, how else are they gonna bring the fucking ambulance stage and like resuscitate someone, and then God comes on stage and like,
Where else are you gonna find a where else are you gonna find a show where one of the main villains kidnaps the CEO of the WWE in a limo?
you were never gonna find that shit again. It's probably still going, but like, it's fucking
It's still
awesome.
go it's still going, but a lot of people don't like it anymore.
Yeah, like you kind of have to be younger to actually like enjoy that shit.
Like
It
when I
sucks
was
because like that shit's fucking entertaining.
yeah, when I was a little kid, I would just like wake up sometimes during the night and I couldn't go back to sleep, so I would just turn on the TV and WWE would be playing.
That's how I used to be with King of the Hill. And look at how I turned out.
Yeah, we're different sides of completely different paths because like you grew up with like King of the Hill and stuff like that. I grew up with everything: King of the Hill, Beavis and Butthead, Family Guy, American
Well, no,
Dad,
no. Oh
South
wait,
Park.
yeah, I was not allowed to watch those shows.
Yeah, you weren't allowed to watch those. My dad actively turned those on for me, except
But
for
like,
South Park.
I watched them in secret, obviously. But like,
Yeah.
how streaming. I didn't know how to fucking pirate. I couldn't just go on my main fucking computer in the house, type in South Park, and fucking like look at season 2, episode 14. No, I'd probably blow up the computer.
There's some people whose dad never turned on Family Guy for them while he was getting ready for work, and it shows.
Exactly, and it was me. And look at how I turned out.
I remember, that's a very, very dear memory to me. I remember I woke up at like 6 a.m. and my dad was getting ready for work. So, like, I had like a bag of stale Cheetos and I was eating them while watching Family Guy.
That sounds fucking beautiful.
And
I
it's like
remember
all gray outside, like the sun hasn't come up yet.
you hear the birds going.
I was I was sitting on the living room floor on my little bean bag that was covered in teddy bears.
It's a beautiful memory. Those kinds of things are fucking. That's a very aesthetic thing. Let me draw that. I'll fucking. What's that thing called? It's like compositing. Like you see how these little TVs are in the background right next to us. Is that what it's called?
The
Compositing?
Dali?
No, not DAL-E. You know, like how like these little TVs are like in the background of the SquatchZone.
Yeah.
What's that called? Like where I like put the green screen onto it.
Oh
Is
yeah, it's literally just called green screening.
no, it's like compositing or something, right?
What are you trying to do? Like,
Well, no, I'm gonna. What if I drew like a little picture of you just like sitting in front of like a TV and I just like green screened in like the fucking.
oh, I see what you mean.
What's the technical term?
I don't know. You're the one who's supposed to know
What do
this.
you mean? You did that shit in your art school. Remember that background you drew with like the picture of your face in the room that had Five Nights at Freddy's on the bottom left shelf?
What are you? Oh, okay, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
It's literally just putting one thing on top of the other, my guy.
So cool.
I'm pretty sure it's just compositing you're talking
Yeah,
about.
it's just compositing. Compositing is the coolest fucking thing I ever discovered. Like seriously, like I fucking am so proud that I just got these little TVs right next to us to fucking turn on and off. Like actual fucking happiness came out of me. You know, I'm actually I think you probably saw it, but like I'm starting up my a new Instagram.
Yeah,
Just an
I
art
think
account.
so.
I'm just dumping all of my art there because like I don't know, I haven't had like a dedicated art account just for like all my shit in a while. But like I want to make like new art and shit and like, you know, because you know I'm the artist behind the SquatchZone. But like I really want to just like do more compositing pictures. Like I want to draw like a picture of me like in front of a TV with like an N64 on it. Like how nifty would that be? Very nifty.
You create the animatics for the channel now.
Next season you're making the animatics.
God damn it. Can I at least. Alright, so this season you've been doing all the art stuff. Does that mean it's my turn next season?
Yeah, sure, why not?
I'll draw us a new background.
Dude, that'd be sweet. I'd love to see your take on the new background.
By the way, how's your mole doing?
Huh. Yeah, where the hell is he? Where the hell is Howard?
Howard? Howard,
Howard,
where'd you
Howard,
go?
where the fuck are you? Is he by his bean window? Is
Oh,
it? Huh?
Howard, what did you do?
Is it? What the fuck? It's like
What
enough for
the
me to
fuck?
stick my. It's enough to like goat see my head into this hole.
Howard, what the fuck did you do?
Is that sunlight? The fuck? Huh?
Howard, you dug. Did you. How far did you dig?
60 feet. Well, how deep are we anyway? 60 feet. What's it say on the sign over there?
Uh, it's all scratched out.
God damn it. Well, it looks pretty close, not gonna lie. I thought we were 60 feet down. Well, I did trip on the ladder coming down here, so. Because when we were
Well,
60 feet down here. Well, if we can see the sunlight, like, pretty fucking clearly. I don't know.
wait, does that mean we could get out of here if we wanted to?
Well, I don't think we're gonna make it through that fucking welded door, but that's about the size of a damn Cheerio from what we can see.
Howard, I have an idea.